I'm Claire Vallis. I'm Creative Director for the Sanderson Design Group. I've worked with the Harlequin brand for many years, over 20 years, long time. And I love Harlequin for everything that it stands for. I love the colour, the design, and the real confident approach it has to creating beautiful things for the home. So with Colour 2, we really wanted to push the concept even further. We'd started exploring all of the different personalities in Colour 1, focusing on Rewild, and this time we wanted to focus on Reflect. So amazingly, before the whole COVID times, we had the most fantastic inspirational trip to New York, where just the skyline and the feeling, the amazing modern art that you see there really kind of informed our inspiration and where we wanted to take this collection. Momentum is a story that's always been incredibly strong in Harlequin, and really now Reflect has become the home of Momentum. And so we wanted to look at that sort of way to live, that kind of city lifestyle, reflected in the architecture around you, but also that contemporary edge, so a real movement. Some of the fine artists that we looked at really had this very expressive feel and a very rhythmic kind of movement to the design, and that's something that we wanted to try and reflect in the new art pieces that we brought forward. So really it's delving deeper into the Reflect story this time, taking a little bit more of an expressive view in the artworks. We wanted to bring a more rhythmic feeling to the designs. So the designers were working from home at this point. So it was really interesting to try and get them to be working on designs from home, but really kind of trying to let free their kind of expression. So it's kind of creating your own art studio at home, which is tricky, but it's something that we had to do. So the art pieces are very expressive. Some of the designers worked outside so that they could really kind of create these beautiful rhythmic pieces, often to music or to kind of like a feeling of expression, to kind of give a real rhythm and bold movement to the designs. And so I'm incredibly excited about this collection. I think it's so strong. It's really moved the colour confidence idea of Harlequin further again. So I think it's taken it to the next stage really, and each personality has been explored a little bit further, and certainly with Reflect it's taken it to a whole new level. So you still have the beautiful velvets, the richness from those stories that we know and love, those Momentum stories that we know. They're very durable, so they can be used in contract spaces, hotels, and more high traffic areas. And so you've got the richness of the velvets, the graphicness of the patterns, and then again that kind of colour palette that we're working to with each of the stories. We've also got florals in this collection. It was something we were passionate about. We really wanted to bring some really iconic florals into the Harlequin stories. We can see that, you know, florals and that expression of something that's very organic is coming through very strongly. People are really connecting back to nature. I guess it's kind of wanting to bring that back into your home so that you feel that sense of nostalgia and something that kind of relates back to nature as a constant. I think that's been really important through COVID times. So we wanted to bring something that was a real statement for Harlequin. And we haven't done a floral for quite a long time, so we really wanted to do something that was really stand out. So the florals in this collection are really amazing. I think Flora, the designer who created them, is incredibly talented. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful expression of floral design at the very sort of cutting edge of design as well. So very contemporary, very now, and a real take on that kind of vintage floral that gives you that nostalgia feel, but brings you right up to date with this really modern take on florals.